Well, when I went to the store to try find capsicums when we were making like dinner,
Yeah.
I was like, why are they called peppers? Peppers are like pepper, chili, spicy, or pepper and that you salt and pepper.
Nope, we call them peppers, baby.
And for reference, Will has spelled this Capsicum.
Cum spelled C-U-M.
Capsicum.
Capsicum. So that would be like catch, yes, come. Because C in Spanish is yes.
It's called a capsicum.
So
I don't know how you
catch,
spell
yes,
it.
come. Catch, yes, come.
That's how you need to remember it. That's how.
No capsicum, I've got it.
In the UK, they call underwear pants.
I don't really call them undies or boxers.
So I would call what I'm wearing here, these jeans, pants.
Yeah,
these are
I don't
pants.
think I'd call them pants.
So when I say I got the bottom of my pants dirty, people are looking at me being like, what a dirty bitch.
You said, what a dirty little dog.
You're like getting my underwear
What a dirty little dog.
Like, no, my trousers. I've always been the golden retriever one. But
Really?
I think since
Be a
meeting you,
golden retriever with me. You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
since like we've been together, I think like I've just,
What?
don't say that to me.
Why?
I don't know. But yeah, since we've been
You're
together.
such a good girl. Yes, you are.
Since we've been.
Yes, you
Oh
are.
my God.
Welcome back to another episode of Agree to Disagree with Will and Jessie.
We are a little bit stressed out because we've been renovating our kitchen and we are under a time crunch.
Oh yeah, it's really, really bad, guys. So I actually got a call so we basically got someone in who's not the installer of the kitchen, but they're doing all like the plumbing, electrics,
Plastering,
moving of the boiler, all of that jazz. And I get a call from him yesterday and we need to rewire our whole kitchen and hallway.
Yeah, so we're scheduled to get our kitchen installed in 2 weeks, under 2 weeks now. 2 weeks after the kitchen gets installed, we're supposed to be flying to Australia.
We're on a time crunch. We're actually on a time crunch. And this needs to come in before we go to Australia. So we're like stressing out. And I've almost timed it perfectly. So all of the work can be done before the installers are in. And it's like a tag team, like in WWE, WrestleMania, double tag team. They're tagging each other out like the day after. And we've left no room for moving about, to be quite honest.
No, and it's going to cost us so much more than we planned.
Yeah, no. So this is what I'm really annoyed about. I got a quote and I've like told it. Oh, we've gone way over budget as it is.
Literally like triple our budget.
We've gone way over budget, and then they give a call and it's like, oh yeah, another like $5,000.
We're like,
I'm like, what? I'm like calling all my Sparky mates, like, oh, does this quote sound all right, or am I getting mugged off? Like, what's going on, sort of thing. But we ain't got a choice.
We have to do it.
Yeah, no, we actually do, because the kitchen has to be installed.
But anyone that is doing renovations, please just have like some extra money set aside, because what happened is pretty much our kitchen got ripped out and they were like, oh, everything's broken. Everything is broken.
Yeah, I know.
You need to redo everything.
It's a bloody nightmare. It's a bloody nightmare. Me and Jessie are trying to renovate as much as we can ourselves to save a couple of bucks, you know, and yeah, it's just not going to plan. So we're stressing.
But once all of this is over, fingers crossed, by the time you actually see this episode.
Or listen for all of the audio words out there.
We are in Australia.
Oh, baby, you're listening to this. We're going to be in the sun, maybe sipping on a nice cocktail, going to the beach, living dreams.
Are you excited for Australia?
Yeah, I hope that's the case. It wouldn't be really funny if we didn't make it because of this kitchen.
Oh my God, we're not even going to manifest that. But as you can see, Will has decided to dress for the occasion of the pod, Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, for all of the listeners, I'm in an Aussie top, Aussie hat, and it looks like I'm going out in the bush. Looks like I'm going out in the bush today, but
I cannot take you serious with that hat on.
I'm feeling spirits. So I'm basically wearing this Australian hat, and if you're not watching, it's got these like beads that come down, don't they? They come down like, what is that? Maybe like
a little cork.
7 centimeters, let's say. And fun fact, these are used for all of the farmers out there. Relatable, #relatable, because I'm a farmer. Because of the flies getting in my eyes. So I can just waggle my head like this, and if there's any flies near me, they're gone.
Oh my God. Will bought this at the airport.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I bet you any money you will never wear that. And today he
Aren't
ripped
you
it out.
wrong? Yeah, I'm in the full Australian kit and I love it.
The only thing is, next time we go back to Australia, I'm going to get you a top with the Indigenous flag.
Yeah, so these are the only ones they had in the airport. It was a last minute impulsive purchase, and Jessie wasn't with me that time, so I could get away with it without getting in trouble. I'm really, really excited for Australia, like over the moon. So last year was my first ever time doing Christmas over there.
Yes. And did you enjoy it?
Loved it, to be quite honest. Not Christmassy, but absolutely loved it. But the thing I'm not looking forward to is that flight.
Oh my God. Honestly, why do we have to live so far away?
Oh, it's the longest flight. It's actually the longest flight out there. So we haven't actually booked our tickets yet. So that's going to be problem number one if we can't actually get a ticket, or it's just like through the roof.
Nah, we can't even think about that. I'm not letting that bad energy into my life.
Manifest it, baby. But we try and always get the flight where it's just like 25 hours, which is a bit of a rush with stopovers, but we always try, because I hate flying.
The stopovers is terrifying on the 25-hour flight because you have like 45 minutes. So if your first flight is delayed, you'll be in like Dubai airport or...
You're running.
And they're huge airports. Scary.
Yeah, you're running for that flight. It is really, really difficult, but it ruined me last year.
Oh,
it ruined
the flight,
me.
the jet lag.
Yeah, jet lag's terrible.
Oh my God.
Absolutely terrible. And if no one's done jet lag, I wouldn't take it lightly because do you remember the first time that I went to Australia? So I went the first time in May. Would it be last year now? Is that?
Yeah, last year.
Wow. Last year, first time in May. And generally the jet lag wrote me off for like 2 weeks.
Well, the thing is, for some reason, Will was going, I don't get jet lag. Jet lag doesn't exist.
Yeah, do you know, I just had that like feeling inside of me that I wasn't going to get affected by jet lag. I'm pretty good with sleep.
Yeah, no, you were jet lagged and they're so funny. So we have like a vlog from it, which we never posted, but Will's sitting there with like bags under his eyes. He looks so tired and he's like, I'm not jet lagged.
Yeah, I was like pretending to myself that I wasn't jet lagged, but you can just see my face. Like my face is like drooping with the bags that are under my eyes. It was horrible.
We were so awful with jet lag though, because we did not do anything to prevent it. We just were like, oh, we can deal with it. We can deal with it. We could not deal with the jet lag.
Yeah, and I think the worst thing about being jet lagged is like the munchies you get.
Oh my God, your body clock.
Yeah.
Because like, for example, when you're in Australia at 4 a.m, it'll be 6 p.m. in the UK. So you wake up, your body thinks it's dinner time, but it's the middle of the night.
So this was one of the mistakes that I made. First off, being jet lagged, my body was waking me up at like 3-4 in the morning. And bearing in mind I had dinner, like I had already eaten, I was getting up and going to the kitchen and just making food. I was making like toasties, cereals, like I was yamming that food down.
No, I can't lie. The first time we went to Australia, we both gained so much weight.
Yeah,
we were waking up at 4 a.m. and eating like 4 toasted sandwiches.
Yeah, I was having like 2 breakfasts, 1 lunch and then 2 dinners, all spread out the 24-hour day.
And then we're just sleeping in the middle of the day.
Oh yeah, that's another really bad thing. And I'm such a sucker for it because I do love a nap.
Yeah, oh my God. You make me love naps because I used to hate naps. I never nap. Yeah. And you'd be like, come have a nap with me.
No, I've kind of got away with it though because I did my research and you can actually, apparently 18 minutes.
You did your research?
Yeah,
I told you this.
Did you?
Yes.
All right, then that's kind of research then, no?
Okay.
That is kind of research.
Yeah, you researched.
This is really funny. Jessie tells me stuff all the time, and then I'll like relay it back to people like in a month's time. And
he does it in interviews.
It makes me sound really good. Jessie's probably sat there like, "You bitch!" Like I told you this.
Whenever we do like interviews, I'll like do my research. I'll be like, to Will, this is what I'm going to say in the interview. Yeah. We get there, the person puts the microphone out to us, and Will says my answer.
I'm really good at retaining info. I reckon
you are. You're really good.
I'm really good at retaining info and then spreading it out, talking like I know it.
But yeah, a 23-minute nap is good for
18.
you.
Isn't it? 18,
23, 18? But within those, I think it is.
Yeah, so I'm like getting away with it. I'm like, it's actually good for the mind. It's good for your brain. You can get away with 18 minutes.
That 3-hour nap we had yesterday was good though.
You did it yesterday and just got into the habit of just turning off. Like, I don't know why we're doing this. We set the timer at the exact same time for like 20 minutes. And then ended up spreading that across 3 hours. So every 20 minutes we were waking up and setting it again for another 20 minutes, another 20 minutes, another 20 minutes.
Mind you, we had this nap at 6 p.m. So we got out of bed at like 9.
We needed
that
it though.
Was really bad.
I needed it. And then I went straight to Tesco's and got some sushi.
But so we're organised and we can fight off the jet lag this time. I've got some tips for jet lag.
Tell me about them then. Go on.
Let's see if we applied them.
Okay.
So the first one is, for getting over jet lag, get out and see the sun. The sunrise is really helpful for getting over jet lag.
Sunrise?
Yeah.
So do I have to get up at sunrise where actual sunrise?
Yeah, because the sun helps your body recognize when you need to wake up. Your circadian rhythm. Is that the right word? I used to call it the Arcadian rhythm.
Circadian is a word of the day, circadian.
Yeah, so that's like, you know how I sleep with the curtains open? So I say I wake up with the sun.
We don't sleep with the curtains open. We just
curtains.
We just don't have curtains or blinds in the house.
Yeah, it's good. It makes you get up earlier.
Yeah. So do I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. then?
It would be good if you did, just to
Like
get you out
full
of that jet
sunrise.
lag. Yeah, so seeing that sunrise and getting outside, which we didn't do. We
No.
were sleeping until like 2 p.m.
And I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'm going to do it this time.
Another tip for getting over jet lag is adjusting your sleep schedule 2 to 3 days before you leave. We did not do that.
What do you mean?
So before you leave,
So you're telling me before I leave, I'm going to have to go to bed during the day and wake up at the night?
I guess this is what I read online.
I'm not doing that.
What we usually do before we leave is get zero sleep, and then we get zero sleep on the flight, and then we get to Australia and we're exhausted and we're jet lagged.
I've got to be a vampire. That is one of my fantasies, though. I don't think I've ever said it. I'd love to be a vampire.
Oh my God.
I love Vampire Diaries, Twilight. I even said I'd suck Jessie's blood, but she never lets me.
Yeah, no.
But we do play this thing. I think I'm going to embarrass her now.
This is so not true.
Where I
I know
grab her wrist and suck it. I'm like,
this
and
game
then
is one-sided. I do not approve of this game.
yeah, you do.
You play where you pretend to be a vampire and I say, Will, go away.
Yeah, I can't come up to Jessie when she's like not facing me, and I'm like behind her.
It's like a vampire. This is what I have to put up on the daily,
Yeah,
everyone.
I need it. And then I'm like, oh, I just need like 10 seconds of sucking off the wrist a day, and then that will like feed me.
Mate, you are so weird. I love you, but you're so weird.
Jessie's not letting
But yes.
off how much fun she has out of it as well.
Yeah, live out your vampire dreams by adjusting your sleep
If
schedule 2
anyone
to 3 days
watches
before.
Vampire Diaries, I want to be a hybrid, which is a vampire werewolf mix.
Okay.
But that's got nothing to do with
Noted.
jet lag. That's just got to do with my fantasies.
The next tip is avoid drinking alcohol.
Not going to happen. Straight cocktail in my hand, sipping on the beach.
Probably will happen. Limit your caffeine intake during the day.
No, not going to happen.
No, as well as staying hydrated. So funny story, when we got to Australia last time, my grandma, she's such a gem. She tries to help us get over our jet lag. So she has like all these coconut waters and all these things to keep our electrolytes up and keep us from dehydration.
Loads of vitamins, vitamins,
She's so, vitamins.
loads of vitamins.
Vitamins. My nan's so sweet. So she has this all prep so we can avoid jet lag.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, like make sure you keep drinking your water. And Will goes, oh, yeah, it's fine. I've drank like 6 coffees today.
Yeah. Okay, did you two know this? You don't get hydrated from coffee. Or is that just stupid? I found this out at the big boy age of 24 years old.
I tried to tell you this in the past and you didn't believe me.
Last
But
year.
when my nan told you,
It's because your nan's very wise. 24 years and I thought coffee hydrated me, sorry. Because like, if anyone else is on the same page as me and they thought coffee hydrates them and this is the first time that they're finding out about it, please let me know so I don't feel like I'm the only one. But I was like, you put water in a kettle,
yeah.
pour it into your mug and you've got a cup of water with coffee in it, which...
And this is what Will told my nan as well. My nan was actually shocked.
Yeah, I know.
Because you were just sitting there, he was sculling coffees, like black coffees, just sculling them.
Yeah.
And my nan goes, I've got all you this stuff so you can stay hydrated and you keep drinking your
I
coffees.
thought I was like being smart. I thought I was ahead of the game. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm getting my awakeness and that buzz from the coffee and staying hydrated.
No. So we're going to avoid doing that next time to help with our jet lag.
Yeah, tick. We're going to try. Tick, tick, tick.
The last 2 things to help with jet lag is avoid naps, which we obviously are really bad at, and exercise.
I'm like Garfield in this situation. I'm just going to say I'm going to be a lazy kitty cat napping. I feel like that is a good remedy for me.
Yeah. It's like I like these tips, but I don't know if I'll be doing them.
They're very logical tips.
Yeah, we can try.
They're very
We can
logical
try.
tip. And if anyone else has like nicer tips out there that can help me with jet lag, please do
They
let
don't
me
sound
know.
very fun, do they?
No, they don't.
I actually can't wait till we're doing our munch. Having our munch at 4 a.m.
Oh
in
my
nan's
God, and
kitchen
at
again.
Jessie's nan's house, she has the best toasty machine where you can like melt melted cheese and tomatoes in it, and it's like the best thing.
Oh my God, the toasted sandwiches at my nan's house are just something about them.
I know.
They're so good.
They just hit that spot. They're delicious. They're so
I
good.
cannot
But
wait.
I'm staying away from them when we go back. I got hooked on these toasties last time I was there. Hooked on them big time. They were fucking good. Would you rather? So I'm going to give you a would you rather with flying.
Okay.
Would you rather for the 24 hours or however long we're flying? Would you rather be sat next to a crying baby, or sat next to someone with a small bladder. So if you're trying to sleep, you have to wake up every time and let him go to the toilet or let her go to the toilet.
That's tough.
What would you rather?
Babies are sort of cute, but it would be frustrating if they
But there's nothing worse than a screaming baby.
Do you know what? When I was actually flying from Australia to South Africa for Love Island, my seat, for some reason, had a broken television. And this flight was...
Oh my God, you're raw dogging that bad boy.
Yeah, and not only, it was the seat that for some reason could have like a baby cot up there.
No.
Have you seen those?
Not really.
So like in front of the seat, they have like a baby crib and it's like in the air.
What,
so
there was you had a crying baby plus no TV?
I had a little baby. It was like a toddler, right? And the toddler kept chucking stuff at me the whole flight, and I couldn't
what
even.
A cheeky little devil.
Yeah, I was sitting up there like chucking. I think it was trying to play with me, but I was like, "This is awkward." Like your toddler's throwing toys at my head, and I didn't even have a TV where I could pretend like I couldn't see it because I was just sitting there.
Oh, that's
I can't
awful.
remember. The flight was something ridiculous, like 9 hours, probably longer, all the way from Sydney to South Africa. And I just had this kid crying, looking at me, laughing at me. It was a toddler and chucking stuff at my head. It was just like a nightmare.
You win. You win at the most irritating thing
Literally.
on a plane thing, I think.
And I was in premium, like the business area. So it wasn't even, not business area, like the premium economy, I think.
Ooh, someone's doing well in life. Look at
Yeah, so
that.
I paid for like the extra leg room and whatnot.
Nice.
And I get a baby throwing stuff at my head with no TV. And the girl said, "I'm so sorry," because the flights were booked so last minute for me to go on Love Island that they had no other place to put me. And she said,
you got put in premium economy of Love Island.
she said
They
to
didn't
me,
do that to me.
She said to me, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Here is a $15 gift voucher, Aussie cash." And I was like, "Babe, I can't use that.
What are you going to do?
I am leaving the country, hun."
Yeah. What
You know
help
what I
is
mean?
that going to be?
Yeah, and I got stung with a $1,000 baggage being over.
Oh, yeah, tough. Yeah,
It was just a nightmare.
Yeah,
Absolute nightmare.
That is a nightmare.
So now I think back on it, having that kid throw toys at my actual head, I probably would rather the person with a small bladder.
Yeah, me. That's basically me. Because I have to sit by a window seat. I love a window seat, watching the world go by and different things like that.
You are so annoying on flights. Like, I love you.
Why?
Oh my God, you just cannot sit still. You don't sleep. You need to pee every 2
Jessie
seconds.
doesn't. She promises me on one of the flights, because I'm not, I can't sleep. I'm too big to sit in economy. I'm too big for it. I always feel like, and I try and come on, sweet talk Jessie. Come on, let's upgrade.
You can upgrade.
No, you do. Well, you wouldn't do it with me though, and I don't want to sit on my own. But Jessie goes to sleep. She's like Garfield in this situation. She goes to sleep
I sleep so well on
and
trip
leaves
planes.
me for it, to the point where I kind of have to like accidentally wake her up so she would like entertain me.
No, it's so annoying. I spend so long getting to sleep and you don't accidentally wake me up. Your face is like in my face, like, "You hungry? Munch?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Dude, I'm
Play
asleep."
with me, please.
It's literally-
I'm like that little annoying toddler who's the
Oh
one
my
chucking
God.
the toys at you.
On a flight to America, Will actually made me stand up for 15 seconds and do exercises
Oh my
on
God,
the
yeah.
bloody plane.
Oh, it was good, and I'll be doing that this time. It wasn't exercise, it was stretches. Okay,
in front of everyone. It was so
we were
embarrassing.
doing like plain yoga up in the sky, and we were doing our stretches, leaning across to one side, leaning across to the other side.
You had a timer on. Made us do this for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah, and it was good, and it
It
helped
was quite
us.
good.
Yeah, it was nice.
But I would have rather slept.
Well, you're not doing that this time to us. That's what we'll be doing. 2 times stretching as well. One before our stopover and then one after our stopover.
I literally just curl up in a seat on the plane and put a blanket over my
Yeah,
head.
she does, and
Jessie.
ignores me. Even if she's awake, she pretends that she's asleep.
I'm really good at sleeping. I think there's something wrong with me. I have like 12 hours sleep a night.
Yeah, I know, you do. You are a big sleeper, aren't you?
Can't function without it. What were your thoughts when you did get to Australia though? Once the jet lag was gone, how did you find Australia?
Loved it.
You loved it.
Said I'll move there. I said I would actually stay here, move here. It's a lot of me about Australia.
That's what he was walking around going, saying, "This is me.
Yeah,
This is me."
I was like, this is me. This is me. You know, I feel like, I don't want to say the people in the UK are rude or anything like that, but everyone in Australia is really happy.
Chatty as well,
Chatty.
I noticed.
They're chatty, happy, my sort of person.
You actually, now I think about it, you were chatting to every single person, lots of dogs out.
Yeah.
I'm like introverted in public settings, so I like to like put my headphones on, look at the ground and kind of like,
But I was chit-chatting away. I loved
yeah, we
it.
were always chatting to everyone. I was like, oh my God.
Do you know what? I feel
Don't
like
know how to function.
I feel like in Australia, there's such a good work to social life balance.
Yeah.
I feel like here, everyone's very much consumed by working. Where in Australia, I feel like, and hopefully you Aussies won't come for me, but you guys are just chill AF.
I do
you know
feel
what I
that.
mean?
I feel like in Australia, like when I lived in Australia, I literally changed jobs all the time because I was like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah, everyone's like relaxed, happy. I don't know if it's the sun. I'm going to say the sun. I think everyone's walking distance from a beach.
yeah, the
It's
beach
just
is
good
good.
vibes.
That's what I do miss about Australia. Beaches.
It is good vibes. One of my favorite things I liked about Sydney is that they do fireworks on the harbour every Friday.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Every Friday, we were going there. We were watching fireworks, and these were beautiful. It was like firework night every week, every Friday.
I loved seeing how much you loved Australia and how you just thought those things were cool because I find the fireworks annoying because they keep me up.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I used to live really close to them. So I just hear like
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Everyone gathers. We watch the fireworks. It's like a happy family day out. Something that I am really excited for is spending time with your family.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be nice. It's been such a long break where we both haven't, well, you more than me, but haven't seen them.
I feel like you miss my family as much as I do.
Hell yeah. Do you know what's really funny? Me and Jessie got into an argument once. And was I in Australia?
Yeah, it was in Australia.
It was in Australia, and we had I can't remember what do you remember what the argument was about?
I don't even know. I think it was something minor.
Yeah, something minor. And I was like, fine, I'm just going to go back to my family.
And I was like, Will, please don't go home. Like, that's so expensive. It's just, don't go home to England.
And I look at Jessie with evil eyes, and I'm like, no, my family down in and that's where Jessie's family live. I was like, I'll go to my other family.
Yeah.
You can stay here.
And I was like, that's my family. He's like, no, they're my family now.
Yeah.
Which is true. My family absolutely love you.
That's what I always say to Jessie. I'm like, if we ever break up, I will just catch a flight to Taz and just chill out with your family. And if you ever want to see them, you have to see me as well.
I remember once
Good luck with that.
And I was like, the funny thing is my family would let you.
Yeah, good.
They would love that.
Hey,
I'm like,
good luck.
I remember once we had another argument, and my brother was here, and my brother was like, oh my God, if you guys ever break up, I still want to come and visit Will's dad.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? That was really funny. And then, Andy's going nowhere, Brock.
And then Will and my brother
we
sitting
gang
there.
up on Jessie.
They were going like, don't you worry, if me and Jessie ever broke up, like your family's still my family still your family. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, you guys are just so emotional. We're obviously not going to break up for a start.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's good to get these all drawn out and lined up just in case it does happen.
You know when you have like a couple drinks and you get a little bit emotional, that's what the boys do.
Yeah.
They go, yeah, your family's my family. We're family for life.
You're my brother, man. You're my brother. But yeah, the thing that I have to forget about now is no more Christmassy Christmas stuff.
What do you mean?
Australia doesn't have Christmassy Christmas stuff.
Well, it kind of does, but it's like Australia's version.
Like what then? What?
Okay, I do have to admit, I love Australia, but the UK do Christmas like very wholesome.
Yeah, I reckon UK must be top 3 in the world for most festive Christmas.
It is like a beautiful, very Christmassy, like what I'd imagine in the movies when I was a kid. Because I'd obviously never had a winter Christmas. I've always had summer Christmases.
You haven't had a winter Christmas yet?
No, I haven't.
No, we do early ones for you though.
We do an early Christmas.
Like the family will get together and we do like a fake Christmas before Jessie goes. So it's like Christmas, but it's not.
And in the UK, you start putting Christmas lights up so early that I feel like by the time it gets to Christmas, we've had 2 months of it anyway.
Well, that's the whole point of getting in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, like I literally saw Christmas decoration stuff up in the store in September. September's like grand final day for me back in Australia.
When do you normally put your Christmas tree up?
1st of December.
Is it? Because there's a lot of debate on when people do it and when people don't do it and when's acceptable to do it and when's not acceptable to do it.
I can't lie. Now that I live in the UK, I understand why people would put it up the 1st of November.
1st of November.
Because it feels like it's Christmas already.
I think traditionally it is the first week of December that you're supposed to do it. But we always do ours the first weekend of December at home.
When I moved into an apartment the other year, I didn't even have a Christmas tree.
You're a fucking Grinch.
I am the Grinch. I think it's a waste because in Australia we use plastic
trees. You're just like
trees.
my dad. This is all bringing back childhood memories because he's the Grinch as well.
Well, luckily for you, my mum's not the Grinch. My mum loves Christmas, so you can bond over that with her.
We will. Last year I loved it because
Will is a parent's pet. Like, Will, you, like, when you get to my family.
There's nothing wrong with bonding with your family.
It's so cute.
There's nothing wrong with bonding with your family.
My parents love you. Well, both my parents love you so much. You're like the golden child.
I just think I'm just a nice stand-up
You are.
sort of guy.
You are.
I'm just cool as a cucumber dude, you know?
It just makes you laugh. Like, I'll come out into the kitchen, you're like carving the ham with my mom.
Yeah. I just, I want to
so
make myself
cute.
useful.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Yeah, help with the washing up. I want to make myself useful.
You don't do that at home.
Fuck you. Yes, I do. I do all of the cooking. Thank you very much. In our household, Jessie's cooked for me twice.
I do all the cleaning and the.
All the cleaning that I help with.
Will, please.
What?
You actually don't.
Oh my God,
you
I do.
are the messiest
Sometimes
person
I
in the
don't.
kitchen. You spread your toast straight on the bench and leave crumbs everywhere.
That's what a bench is used
And
for.
you use a different knife every single time for like 6 different bits of toast, six
Right.
different knives.
I don't know, not that bad. Only if you double dip, if you put a bit of broth or Marmite on it.
Nah, you're so
You are,
messy
I
in the
wouldn't then
kitchen.
put it back in there.
You also don't know how to put your rubbish in the bin. You just put it on the sink.
We don't have a bin, guys, at the moment, in my defense.
Well, we do have a bin. I just am the only one that uses it.
No, we have a plastic bag as bins. We ain't got a bin in the kitchen.
Agree to disagree on this.
But I feel like I do all the cooking and the cleaning. Do you know the song, Does He Do the Cooking? Does He Do the Cleaning?
You know the reason you
That's
do.
me.
You know the reason you do the cooking
Because
is
I'm a better
you-
cook.
Yeah, you know what
No,
you want
Jessie
to eat.
is a better cook than me, but she doesn't cook yummy meals.
Yeah, you know what you want to eat. You're so specific and precise about it.
I'm a little chef.
Yeah, so when I try to cook, you come and take over.
Okay, we're actually going to have to leave this.
We
That's
are.
not
It's
true.
going to drag too long. We always argue about this.
That is not true. But bringing it back, something that I'm really excited for is spending Christmas again with Stella.
My little
I just
sister.
feel like Christmas is such a magical time with younger children.
It is.
You know,
it really
I feel
is.
like I really do believe in that, like Christmas magic.
It's so cute. Like, she puts out a milk and cookies for Santa Claus and all the presents unwrapping for her. Like, it's just because I'm the older sibling, Christmas has always just been so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a brother that's 12 years younger than me. I've got Stella who's like 23 or 4 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So like Christmas has just always been so much fun. I think it just does bring this Christmas joy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I've got you now. You love Christmas too.
I am such a Christmas person. I love it.
You are so cute. Like
You wait till I get a little bit older and I'll be dressed up as Santa, asking kids what they want for Christmas. That's what I'm going to do.
You are so cute. I love how much you love Christmas.
Yeah, I will. Maybe I'll get dressed up into Santa costume this year.
Maybe. What do you think the biggest difference is between Christmas in Australia and Christmas in the UK is? How would you spend your Christmas in the UK?
So we normally have a big family, not like a big, but we normally have a family dinner.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day. No, so I'll take you right back. So what normally happens is, last couple of years that I haven't done it, but I would help my dad out on the farm. We would come in. My mum would have cooked a lovely breakfast. We'll have Christmas brekkie with each other. Then we'll do a bit of like presents. Then we'll get on the old Prosecco as early as possible, have a couple of drinks, and then we'll have a nice big roast dinner with, pulling out all of the works. You got your piggies and blankies. You got your stuffing. You got your Yorkie puddings. Delicious. You've got all of that. And then you'll just be in like a food coma and watch a Disney Christmas movie.
Yeah, always food coma on Christmas.
Yeah.
See, I don't really drink on Christmas. Like ever.
No, you don't, do
No,
you?
I don't drink on Christmas. I would say wake up, have croissants, ham and cheese.
Yeah.
Delicious. Usually like down a box of chocolates because Christmas is just, I literally will just shove a box of chocolates down my face.
Yeah.
And then we have Christmas lunch.
Oh, yeah, guys, this is a salad, BT dubs. A fucking salad?
Yeah, so
a
it's
turkey salad on Christmas Day. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. I was like, what?
Yeah, so it's like lots of salads. You got
Very
ham,
fresh.
turkey.
Yeah.
And then we just have like a pavlova, which is like meringue and cream, I guess, and fruit.
And then we play cricket after, which I love.
Cricket, and then everyone goes to the beach.
A lot of cricket, yeah, beach and river.
And we don't
for a
have
swim.
Christmas dinner. No Christmas dinner from us.
It's more like a
Lunch. Yeah,
Christmas
you like
lunch,
fill yourself
isn't
up
it?
on lunch.
Yeah. And then like picky at lunch.
Yeah,
oh my God, do you know what my
picky.
dad used to do when I was younger? I was fuming at this. And me and my brother hated it.
What?
I hated it. And do you know what? It's had an impact on me later in life. So what he used to do with leftover dinners is make them into a pie.
Oh.
Disgusting. I didn't like
Why
him.
does that kind of sound good?
It wasn't like turkey pie, like a turkey pie and stuff. No, I'm not having any of it. I don't like it. He used to make us eat it because he made it and like so because he didn't like to waste food.
I cannot imagine your dad eating a pie,
So
making a pie in the kitchen, baking a pie.
Yeah, he used to bake them and I didn't like them and he we didn't like them.
Is this an English thing?
That's what, I don't know. But he used to make these pies and we used to eat them. And that's why now I won't eat shepherd's pie. I don't eat pies. I don't like it because I'm traumatized from when I had to eat these turkey pies.
On Boxing Day?
No, you'll just have this big loads of leftover meat. Like we have another roast dinner on Boxing Day. I don't know if other people do that, but that's when the whole family get together.
Do you guys watch the cricket on Boxing Day?
We don't have the cricket in Boxing Day.
Oh,
Football.
cricket on Boxing Day.
Football, footy.
Boxing Day test match.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
what we did, didn't we?
And then I might have a drink on Boxing Day.
Oh, yeah.
Or we go to the sales. You go shopping for the sales.
We got pissed last Boxing Day, didn't we? We had cricket, used that as pre-drinks, was out, baby. We were out. That was good fun, though, wasn't it?
It is. I love Christmas in Australia.
What's your favourite Christmas movie of all time?
Favourite Christmas movie? The Grinch.
Is it? Is that the only one you know, though?
I have a Grinch t-shirt that I wear.
Yeah, because you are the Grinch. Is that the only one that you wear? I can't imagine you watching.
I'm so jolly. I set up a really good Christmas for everyone else, but I'm always like stressed. So I just like withdraw myself.
I'm actually, I think you're lying. I think
I used to work on
Name
Christmas.
me some Christmas movies because I think that's the only one you know.
Home Alone.
Yeah. Come on.
Elf.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad one. And do you know what I love?
What?
The Nativity.
I've not seen that.
I know.
Everyone like references that here.
Love the Nativity.
Is it English?
You're just like a shining star.
You always sing this. I need to watch it.
Yeah, okay, I do need to get Jessie to watch it. I really like that. I've only seen the first one though. Apparently there's 4. I saw the other, not that it means anything to you, but apparently there's 4 of them out.
I must admit, I am awful at watching
Polar
movies.
Express. I love Polar Express.
I think I can remember that one.
Yeah.
I can't watch movies though. You've learnt this.
Yeah, Jessie can't watch movies. She's too into her phone.
I just sit there and I ask Will what's happening like 10 times.
Yeah,
and
it's so jarring. And then she'll ask me something that we haven't even found out. And I'm like, babe, we're like watching the same thing.
Or I predict what happens. I'm really good at predicting what happens.
To be fair,
they're so predictable.
Yeah, you are pretty good. Do you have a favourite Christmas song as well?
Favorite Christmas song?
I don't feel like you really listen to Christmas music.
We don't listen to Christmas music.
Is that a you thing or is that an Australian thing?
I just don't. You wouldn't find me listening to Christmas. I used to like the Justin Bieber ones, just because I like Justin Bieber.
I'm not classing that as Christmas tune. I'm actually not. I want the old classics.
The old classics.
Fairy Tale of New York's my favourite.
I know you love that song.
I do
not like that now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably my favourite. Here are some things that I've noticed going to Australia, which I actually just flabbergasted me. The first thing is that people in Australia don't wear shoes. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe my eyes. And do you know what? I was like, I'm going to try out the Aussie tradition then. No one's wearing shoes. So I took mine out and went in my pale feet and burnt my fucking feet on the ground because it was so hot. And there were people just walking around with bare feet. It was horrible. And if you could imagine, I was like, like this, trying to like whack on my sock as fast as possible. It was horrible. It wasn't a fun experience. I can't lie.
No, I did feel really bad for you. The black pavement is probably not the best thing.
Yeah, but then people are like, I think these
you
Aussies
build
are
up
just
like wearing to it. Your feet get stronger.
Even like with Stella, I've noticed. So Stella's 4, and like she will walk around in barefoot and
over the blue metal, the rocks and everything.
Yeah, over the rocks and everything like that. And I'm like, what the hell? And you see me, this fully grown man, tiptoeing about, and then just little Stella just running about everywhere. I was like, it's absolutely nuts.
When I was a kid, like, because I never wore shoes, we actually had to go to a family dinner up in Hobart. And it was like a formal dinner. I forgot to bring shoes. My mum was so angry because we drove an hour in the car, got to the dinner, and
didn't have a shoe. You had to go barefoot.
Didn't have socks or anything. My mum
You just
was
went
like,
barefoot?
yeah, my mum was so embarrassed. She
Yeah.
was like,
Funny, that's actually good for you.
Yeah, earthing.
Yeah, it is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Earthing is a thing.
I think so.
It is.
Getting all the vitamins, you know, it's good for you. I think one with nature.
The energy that the soil and the ground lets off into your body is what I've heard.
Some people do say that it's really gross not wearing shoes, but like I just don't care. You see me all the time at home and just don't wear shoes. But I think because we grew up in the country, it's like real clean where we are.
I grew up in the country
about.
and I didn't really go barefoot, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just don't wear shoes. And a lot of people like do that.
Yeah. Another thing that I noticed and another thing that hurt me is when you get into a car and it's leather seats and a leather seat belt, you put it on you and you burn yourself. And I burnt myself, like screamed, didn't I?
Oh, that metal bit.
Yeah, the first time put it on, screamed, ah! And I think I was topless. It was horrible.
Yeah, do you not get that in the UK?
Hey, we don't get hot enough for that to happen in the UK. Well, you think 25 degrees is going to do that? And that's on a good day.
Seatbelt burn is a real thing in Australia. I can vouch for that. It actually does suck. I hate that. Nothing worse than when you actually sit and the metal bit gets you like on the bum. If you've just been like swimming and you're like in your swimwear. Ouch.
Nah, not good.
No.
Not good. Something else that I found really funny when I went to Australia is that you have to show receipts when leaving the shops.
Oh my God. When I got to the UK and I was like walking out of Primark, I was like standing at the security person, like, trying to look through my bag, here's my receipt. And like they were like, what, has this bitch just stolen? Why is she like trying to show me her receipt?
The first time that happened to me, I was walking out of Target.
Yeah.
Walking out of Target, obviously not showing the security my receipts and just walking off. They thought I was robbing them, started hunting and chasing me down, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, Jessie, like looking at Jessie for her to help me. I'm like, what have I done? Like, what's going on? Show me your bag. Show me your bag. What's in your bag? I'm like, opening my bag. I'm like, what? Like, what? I don't know what. I was broke down in tears. I was like, what's happening?
Yes, when you go to Australia and you leave a supermarket or like a shopping centre or something, you do generally have to
Get
show
your
your
receipts
receipt.
out.
Yeah.
Get your receipts out and you won't have a fright like me.
Yeah, so have your receipt ready in your bag already. Don't do what Will did and just run out.
I didn't run. I wasn't starting to run. But I was a bit like turning my back. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Then he started like walking faster. And I
didn't know what was going on. They probably did think I was robbing them. I generally didn't. It was terrifying.
Oh, that
now I'm
was
like
really
a pro.
funny.
I have a receipt in one hand showing it. Yep, let me out, baby. Another thing that baffled me is toilets. I feel like here you have toilets everywhere in facilities.
You have it in your like Tesco's.
Yeah, if you go to Tesco's or a supermarket, toilet. Go to a cafe, toilet.
Supermarket in Australia, you won't have a toilet.
Building, toilet. No. And we went somewhere and it was really funny. Like I really needed a wee. And Jessie was like, oh, you have to go up to the counter and ask. I was like, what? Am I 5 years old? I have to ask if I can go to the toilet. Like, what the fuck is this all about? I go up and go, please, can I go to the toilet? But they give you a key and they go, yeah, it's just round there and like down this alleyway.
Yeah, that's just 500 meters away. Just go down there to your left, upstairs, downstairs. I'm
like, what? I need a wee now. So I obviously did what they did. I bought their key, went to the toilet, went down this dodgy looking toilet. And the toilet that I went to, it was really weird. So it was like in this courtyard bit, like surrounded by houses, and I just went in and there was this like lady like hanging up her washing, and I was like, it just felt there was something that just felt really wrong about it.
Yeah, so I think that's really quite common. Like, so when you have a cafe, I think back in the day maybe that building wasn't built for cafes. It might have been like one whole block, but then they've just sold individual rooms, so then no one has toilets.
Yeah,
and the same with hair salons, anything. It's just like normal, and like
it's not normal.
It's not normal.
It's not normal.
But I think we have more public toilets around the place. Like if you have a park, there's always a barbecue and public toilets.
That is definitely something that you have that
but like
we
your
don't
stores,
have.
like say for example, our main store is Woolworths. You're the equivalent to your Tesco's or Woolworths or Coles in Australia. You won't ever have a toilet in the supermarket.
No.
This is weird. You also have alcohol in your supermarkets.
Hell yeah.
Which is just really odd. In Australia, alcohol shops are completely different to your supermarket.
Yeah, bottle shops they call them. I felt like I was writing an American movie. I was Chad.
Yeah, so you can't go into a bottle shop if you're like, unless you're a kid with your parent.
Yeah.
If you're under 18, you can't go in by yourself. But then I'm like, at Tesco's, I'm like, oh my God, I can get bread and milk and I can get a bottle of vodka. Like,
yeah.
what?
It was actually really cool when we went there and we went and picked up alcohol. It's like this massive, like we went to the, what was it called? Because it's got a really funny name. It's like big warehouse or.
I can't actually remember.
Do you know what
That's how
about?
long I've not been in Australia.
It was.
My friends would be so ashamed that I can't remember.
Yeah. Have a little thing.
Something.
What is it? Like Joe's Juice.
It's something.
No, that's Joe in the Juice, isn't it? What I'm thinking of.
There's Dan Murphy's.
No, there was this really cool name. I can't think of it. Maybe it'll come to you. But it was like this warehouse with like a hell of a lot of alcohol. And you go around and it's like, it was just a really fun time.
Yeah, it's just a whole store for alcohol.
Yeah, it was really, really fun.
Yeah.
And lastly, what really surprises me is what the flip do you Aussies do for work? Drop in the comments if you're Australian and you're listening. Tell me what you do for work, because I don't feel like you guys do a lot of work. And now I say that in the most sincere way. You're winning in life if you don't have to do a lot of work, okay? And this is my reasoning. Me and Jessie, obviously, were there like on holiday seeing your families, and we weren't really working. So we went to the beach. Bondi Beach?
Bondi, yeah.
Bondi Beach, and it's packed. It's jam-packed of Aussies. I'm like, and this is a Wednesday, bearing in mind. Wednesday, lunchtime, during the day. Why is this beach packed and why are you not at work?
So funny. We were sitting at Bondi and Will was literally like, why is no one at work?
Yeah.
Like, there's no quiet period.
No, I'm like, no, I felt like going up and quizzing people. Like, what did you do?
I feel like we have good work-life balance.
Yeah, but did you used to that when you worked?
I think, like, for me, I used to work from home and you can get your work done on the beach.
Yeah, maybe. But these people I didn't see no laptops out.
Some of my friends that work from home were so cheeky because we'd like go to gym classes and stuff. And like, they would be like, oh yeah, I told my boss I'm doing this. And then they would just like probably do more work in the night and then in the day.
Oh, so it's just about having the work done rather than...
Yeah, work faster and then just have the rest of the time off. Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, and there's also... think big, work smart, is it?
Think big what?
I don't think I might have made that one up.
Moving on to our dating debacle of the week. So we only have one today, and this one is... My partner and I are like you and Will. He's from Australia and I'm from the UK. We've spent the last 3 Christmases in the UK, but this year he wants to go back to Australia. However, I just can't bring myself to spend a Christmas in Australia. Christmas in the warm weather with salads is not the same. I also feel like it doesn't seem as Christmassy over there, and I'm worried I'll miss my family too much. What shall I do?
So have they been spending the Christmas here and they live here?
Last 3.
And they live here?
They're from the UK.
Get a grip. What? Get a grip and go home with your boyfriend, I would say. If you live in the UK, family, I'm of such the opinion, family is so important.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? And if they're staying in the UK and have spent 3 Christmases, you need to think about your partner's family as well. It's not going to be nice on them.
No.
So I'd say get a bloody grip and go back home.
Oh, he's harsh on that one.
Yeah, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say, like, if you're going to be homesick and miserable in Australia, I wouldn't recommend going, because if you're miserable, you bring everyone else down. No,
not bad.
I understand what you're saying as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is something you're going to have to work around. Like, you can't just spend every Christmas in the UK and expect your partner to miss out.
No, it's not fair. And I guess it's like similar to partners here, even in the UK. Like, you might have 1 year with your parents and then 1 year with your parents. With your partner's parents.
Yeah, you got to like switch it around. I think it's got to be, you know, it sounds like they've sacrificed the last 3 Christmases.
Yeah, to have roast dinners. I can relate to that you want a warm roast dinner on Christmas, because so do I. But you just got to suck up the salad, unfortunately.
Do you think Christmas in Australia is worth it or not?
I love it.
Yeah.
Summer holiday.
That's mine.
That's mine and Jessie's plan. We want to miss all winter. UK and European summer and Australian summer, and you get the best of both worlds, and you mix it all together, and you get us.
Look, I know you don't want to spend Christmas in Australia, but I'm telling you, it's not that bad. It's actually really fun.
It's fun. It's amazing. It is really fun. It's summer. It's not Christmas though. I will back her up on that.
I still think it's Christmas.
It's that, yeah, I guess you do, but like, it's not Christmas.
I guess I'll never know because I haven't had a UK Christmas yet.
You're not gonna, because we're chasing that sun around the world, baby.
Well, considering you're coming to Australia this year, I'm going to test you on some Aussie slang.
Bring it on, baby.
So,
bring it on.
What's a galah?
A galah?
A galah.
A galah. You like use it in a sentence? A galah.
You're a bloody flaming galah.
Hot. I'm a hottie. You're a bloody flaming hot galah. My dad does call me galah, so I don't think it's going to be very nice.
Your dad calls you a galah?
Is it like just this big...
Like an idiot, I guess. Like, oh, you bloody galah.
An idiot?
A clown.
So my dad, so you're telling me my dad's been calling me a galah, and he's basically saying that I've been an idiot? I just thought it was just like a friendly term for just you're just big and silly.
I guess like goofy, clown. That's how I would say. You bloody galah. Standing around like a bunch of galahs.
I'm gonna have a word with Andy when I get home then, and all those times he's called me a galah, you big galah. Like he calls our dog a galah as well, Margot. He goes, she's such
Kind
a
of
big
fits.
galah.
She's a bit of a galah.
She is, isn't she?
What does whoop whoop mean?
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
What?
Whoop whoop.
So I'm out in town with my boys. You know, we're dancing, we're grooving, we're whoop whoop, whoop whoop.
What would be like the middle of nowhere?
What?
The middle of nowhere.
The middle of nowhere.
Yeah, like in a
So you're telling me if I'm going, I'm going to the middle of nowhere, you would say I'm going to whoop whoop. If you said to me, I'm going to whoop whoop, I'm thinking, fuck yeah, we're hitting the town, baby. We're going out. Do you know what I mean?
Stop saying whoop whoop.
What?
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop whoop. I'm going whoop whoop, I'm hitting the town.
Is that
We're hitting
so
the town. We got the gunnies out. We got the gun fingers out.
It's whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop whoop. We're going whoop whoop and we're hitting the town.
You can't say that in Australia. You can't say whoop whoop.
Yeah. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna throw one of your family members off when I go back.
Whoop whoop. I just can't.
Whoop whoop.
No, that's not it. It's whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
And whoop whoop means the middle of nowhere. So I live in the middle of whoop whoop.
So that's what you'd say?
Yeah, if someone says, where are you going? Whoop whoop. In the middle of whoop whoop.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Going out whoop whoop.
Okay.
Going out to the countryside.
You get me
the
fired
sticks.
up if you're saying we're going out whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, you get me
Whoop,
fired
whoop.
up.
What are thongs? You kind of already know this one.
Sexy pants.
Oh, that's another thing. Pants in Australia are underpants or undies. These are pants here, not like underpants.
Pants, yeah. We call pants.
Underpants.
Pants. I call my boxers pants sometimes.
Thongs go on your feet, like flip-flops.
Like flip-flops, yeah.
Yeah.
I did know that, but initially I was go thongs like a sexy pants, you know. If you wearing thongs, I'm thinking whoop whoop.
God damn. But that is another one in the UK that gets me.
What?
In the UK, they call underwear pants.
Pants.
Yeah.
Or undies, or I don't know. I don't really call them undies or boxers.
Yeah, we say undies. So I would call what I'm wearing here, these jeans, pants.
Yeah,
these are
I
pants.
don't think I'd call them pants.
So when I say I got the bottom of my pants dirty, people are looking at me being like, what a dirty bitch.
You said, what a dirty little dog.
You're like getting my underwear
What a dirty little dog.
Like, no, my trousers. Last one. What's a bottle-o? You know this one.
Bottle shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, bottle shop.
Yeah, so as we touched on before, Australians sell their alcohol in a completely different shop.
Bottle-o sounds cool though.
Yeah, the bottle-o.
Instead of saying like, let's go Tesco's to get some drinks. So let's go bottle-o, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sound pimp. Let's go bottle-o. Let's get loads and let's get lit. That's what I'll say. Now we're going to go into the debate section where me and Jessie are going to fight out UK versus Australian slang because it's very, very different, okay? So we're going to start off like, I would say if I was going to fill up my car, I'm going to the service station or garage.
I can't believe you call them garages.
Garage, yeah.
Garage. Do you say garage or garage?
No,
Garage.
garage. Any of you are listening to a bit of garage?
Garage.
A little bit of garage.
Yeah, I'd say garage and definitely not called a garage.
So what would you call it? A petrol station?
Like a servo petrol station.
A servo?
Servo, yeah.
You'd call it a servo?
Yeah.
Servo petrol station. Petrol station, petty.
Petty. So a garage is like where you might get your car fixed in Australia.
It might be here. I think it is here as well, a garage to get your car fixed. But
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
think-
sure I've used petrol station as garage. Okay, this one's a really funny one.
This one actually makes me laugh all the time.
Okay, so a duvet or a quilt. Something that you... Why are you looking at me like that? Something you keep yourself warm at night.
I thought
Snuggle up in a duvet.
I thought this was a joke that they called doonas duvets.
Doona.
Yeah, so a duvet in
Doona.
Australia is a doona.
Doona. Doona kind of sounds like to me like a sleeping bag.
A duvet sounds like something French.
Duvet. Maybe it is French.
Duvet.
It
Do you know
doesn't
what I mean?
matter.
Like,
Duvet.
I just think like when I learned this in the Love Island Villa when they were like, you need to change the duvet covers.
Yeah,
and I was
duvet
like,
covers.
the doona cover you mean?
Yeah, Jessie used to take the piss and be like, it's so posh.
Yeah, like a duvet. Like with the English language.
Queen's English. King's actually now.
Yeah, with the English language, I just wouldn't imagine you guys saying duvet.
Why?
I don't know.
Duvet.
Like a doona.
I feel like you put on a posh accent when you say it.
Duvet.
Duvet. Okay, this one's a funny one. chicken, I would say chicken. Oh, isn't that a lovely chicken?
Yeah, we say chook.
Chook.
I can't believe this isn't a universal thing.
Have you ever heard of chook? Nah, chook. Chook and
So
chicken.
people haven't
And
heard
they
the
even
word
say,
chook.
like, if you're buying a chicken to eat, like
Get a chook.
Yeah, one of those, right, ready. It was like, go, let's get a chook. I feel like that's just like
You're
personalizing
lying.
too much.
So you've never heard the word chook?
Well, not till I went to Australia, no.
So
No one
a
says
chicken isn't a chook?
No, a chicken is a chicken. A chicken
A
is a
chicken
chicken.
baby, like the little one's a chicken, then you have a chook.
No, a little baby one's a chick. And,
Chicken.
and then the mummy is the chicken.
Chook. The chooks.
So what's the baby?
A chicken.
You're backwards. That is so backwards.
Oh my god. So do you guys
my God.
do you guys use the word chook? Like I'll be like,
Never.
oh chook, like I'll call you a chook.
What?
My Australians back me up
What
here.
do you mean?
I'm like, oh you're right, chook.
You're like chicken.
Like I would
Are you
call
saying it
you
in
a,
like a mean way or
no,
what?
it's a nice way. Like, come on, chooks.
Really? I know here they sometimes like people might refer to ladies as a chick.
Yeah, like she's a good-looking chick. You hear people say.
Yeah.
It's probably the only terminology I hear, and or that chick. But people literally. That's what people say if we're in Australia.
No, I've never been called a chook. And I
so
don't
we'll
want
be
to be
like,
called a chook.
oh, how you going, chook?
No.
If you're Australian, please back me up in the comments because
anyone said
I
that-
feel like Will's pranking me, and I feel like our film man, producer, everyone's pranking me.
I feel like if anyone called me chook, I would then call them a chicken.
Have you ever heard the word
But
chook?
I'd reverse it and say you're such a chicken, mate.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my god, chook. You're right, chook.
Um,
Next one is an accent one. So I say yogurt.
Yogurt. Very American. Yogurt.
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 Yeah. Very sweet and easy, that is.
Sounds like aggressive. Yogurt.
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 Yogurt. No, I don't like it. Okay.
Don't like it.
Okay, I would go, ooh, Halloween's just gone and I gobbled down all my sweets. Sweets is the word we're focusing on.
And I would say lollies.
Doesn't make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
Well, I would say a lolly sweet would be a sweet that's on a lolly.
What?
Okay, but I would categorize
What
them
is a
as
sweet on a lolly?
well, like a lolly, like a drumstick, or do you know what I mean? Like a lolly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
One of those like round things that you suck with a little stick. A lolly.
A lollipop.
A lolly.
A lollipop.
But it's classed as a sweet.
So a lollipop's a sweet. Lollies are like these are lollies.
Yeah.
These are lollies. And we have
So
a lolly
anything
aisle.
that's not chocolate is a lolly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate kind of can fit in, but it's not really. Like
That
you have
is-
chocolate and lollies, and then you guys just have sweets.
Wrong end.
Wrong end.
You're a wrong end.
You're a wrong end.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Next, an ice lolly, which is really simple. It's a ice lolly.
Icy pole in Australia.
Icy pole. Are we 5? Have you got grown adults saying, can I have an icy pole?
Yeah, they're called icy poles.
So you're telling me parents are going to the store or the ice cream van and going, can I have an icy pole, please?
Yeah.
Not an iced lolly.
It literally says on the box, icy pole.
Oh my goodness.
Ice lolly.
And what is it? Why are you putting on like a real posh accent when you say it? We don't go ice lolly.
Well, you're saying that we sound like children for saying icy pole, but you're
Icy
saying
pole
ice
does
lolly.
sound like a child.
Mummy, can I have an ice lolly?
No, it's mummy, can I have an icy pole?
That's what they're
Mummy,
called.
can I have an icy pole,
But
please?
icy poles are different from ice creams.
Yeah.
Ice creams have milk in them.
Yeah, of course. Ice lolly and ice cream.
Yeah. At least we agree on that one. The ice lollies.
Okay, this one really threw me off.
Yeah, I know it threw you off because I'm looking at how you spelt it.
All right, how did I spell it? So we'll say how I spell it in a minute, but peppers and
We call them capsicums.
never heard of a capsicum in my life. Never.
Capsicum.
When I went there, Jessie's mum was like, oh, do you want some capsicums? I was mind blown. I was like, I don't know. I've never heard that word in my life.
Well, when I went to the store to try find capsicums when we were making like dinner,
Yeah.
I was like, why are they called peppers? Peppers are like pepper, like chili, spicy, or pepper and that you salt and pepper.
Nope, we got them peppers, baby.
And for reference, Will has spelled this cat-si-cum.
Cum spelled C-U-M.
Capsicum.
Capsicum. So that would be like catch, yes, come. Because C in Spanish is yes.
It's called a capsicum.
So
I don't know how
catch,
you spell
yes,
it.
come. Catch, yes, come.
That's how you need to remember it. That's how.
No capsicum. I've got it. Okay. And this one confuses me a little bit. We call, obviously, crisps.
And we call them chips.
And what do you call chips?
Chips.
Potato chips.
Oh, chips and then chips.
Yeah, don't make sense. Because they're two different things. What?
This actually really pissed me off. So once I was at a hotel and I got like a club sandwich and it said it comes with crisps. And I thought that crisps would be like
Hot chips.
crispy potatoes.
You thought you were going into fucking Tesco's and getting a meal deal and you would have a sandwich and they were going to serve you school dinner hot potatoes.
No, it was at a hotel and it was like the room service.
Oh.
I was like, hell yeah, I can't wait to tuck in.
Yeah. And they come with chips.
Yeah, it's
like
a
the club
potato
sandwiches.
crisps. So I thought they were like crispy potatoes, like chunky potatoes. I get there and they're like salted chips.
Yeah, I would be pretty fuming with that as
Yeah,
well.
I was like, meh. Yeah, so in Australia, chips are called chips, fries are called chips, and the crisps are called chips.
Well, at the end of the day, make it make sense because it doesn't.
But fries are the skinny ones, and then you have thick chips.
Yeah, thick cut chips we call them.
Thick cut chips.
Yep, thick cut chips, French fries. It's all different things.
Well, you're coming to Australia now, so you need to get used to my slang.
Yeah. Well. Now for my favourite time of the week, where you all hopefully agree with me, we've got to agree to disagree moment. And I basically, we have this argument quite a bit because I go to sleep earlier than Jessie does, which means that I wake up earlier than Jessie wakes up. However, okay, let me get my point across. I go to bed earlier than Jessie, which is still at like a reasonable time, 10, 11. Jessie goes to bed later than me, but then stays in bed longer. But when I'm up, I want entertainment time.
Oh my God. Will literally talks to me when I'm asleep.
You're not.
No,
the
you
alarm
assume
goes
I'm
off.
awake with you.
No, because you are. Jessie pretends,
No, I'm
and then
not.
she
I'm
will
asleep.
No, but if Jessie's asleep, then why does she reply to me and goes, "I'm still asleep"? With her eyes closed, she'll just go, "Don't talk to me. I'm still asleep." So I'm just like, well, you've just spoken to me. You're not.
No, because you've woken me up a bit. But I'm like, don't wake me up any further. I'm still asleep. And you just continue to talk to me. You're like a little puppy dog in the morning. And I'm like, dude, I'm actually sleeping.
So in a relationship, I saw this. In the relationship, there's always a black cat and a golden retriever.
I have told you so many times, I think in your past life, you were a puppy.
Yes.
And I think it's cute. You are a golden retriever. I love that you're a golden retriever.
You're a black cat.
Yeah, I am. Do you know in my, like, I've always been the golden retriever one. But
Really?
I think since
Be a
meeting
golden
you,
retriever with me. You're a good girl. You're a good girl.
since like we've been together, I think like I've just,
What?
don't say that to me.
Why?
I don't know. But yeah, since we've been together.
You're such a good girl. Yes, you are.
Since we've been.
Yes, you
Oh
are.
my God. Can I finish?
Yes.
Since we've been together, I've turned into the black cat. I think it's
Why?
because I'm getting older. That frontal lobe's developed and stuff.
Oh, we're not even getting into this stupid frontal lobe talk. Load of nonsense.
But yeah, Will wakes me up in the morning and my brain is way more active at nighttime. I'm so productive. Like I edit all the YouTubes, I do all my taxes. I'll start just doing everything, start organizing spreadsheets, everything. But literally my brain only works past 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's bedtime though. It's bedtime. Wind down time, relax with me, bedtime early.
I can't. I just can't. I'm so productive in the evenings.
Yeah, not good enough.
Don't wake me up in the morning.
Yeah. But what I want to know, if you're in a relationship, are you the go to bed early, wake up early, or go to bed late, wake up late?
That is a wrap for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening.
I'm watching.
I'm watching.
Watching and listening.
And if you can, we would love it if you could click that 5-star button on Spotify and
5-star.
Apple Music.
5-star. Give us 5 stars now. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff because it's going to make us feel good inside.
Yes, and we're going to keep you up to date with our travels to Australia. If you agree or disagree with us, please feel free to let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you. You can also email us on
Let's see if Jessie gets this right.
Will and Jessie at agree2disagreepod.com.
Yeah, woo, she got it right.
Got it right.
Thanks so much for listening and watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.